So hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So today in this video we are going to solve this very amazing question, right? X raised to 4 plus 4 divided by x square minus 2x plus 2, right? This is going to be very conceptual question and very amazing question, right? It is based on algebra. So pay attention throughout the video, and obviously during any step if you have any query, any doubt, then you can obviously comment me in the comment box, right? So how do we proceed in this kind of question? How do we start to solve in this kind of question? Because normally we have only in the whatever question we have only in the numerator, but here I have denominator also, right? In the denominator I have second-order quadratic equation. So how do we proceed? Normally we see whenever we have equation in numerator and denominator, one thing we can say for sure that we have to cancel out some factor of this equation, right? So which means I have to factorize both of this equation into the form where there is at least one equation must be common in numerator and denominator, so I can cancel out both the terms, right? So main question is how do we solve this? So first of all I have x raised to 4 plus 4, right? So I can write this x raised to 4 plus 4 as x square whole square plus 2 square, right? Agree? Normally we see that if I have a square plus b square, there is no solution of a square plus b square, but if I have a square minus b square, then I can write this as a minus b into a plus b, right? But if I want to write down a square plus b square, so I'm asking you, is it possible I can write a square plus b square like this in factor form? Yes, answer is yes. How? I can write this as a plus bi into a minus bi, right? I have to write down in complex form because it doesn't exist in real form. So if I want to write down x square square plus 2 square in this form, then x square plus 2y and x square minus 2y. Agree? Right? So I can write x raised to 4 plus 4 as x square plus 2y into x square minus 2y. Same way, I will try to factorize this equation, x square minus 2x plus 2. So I can write this equation as x square minus 2x plus 1 and plus 1, right? Because plus 1 will become 2. And I can write this equation as x minus 1 whole square plus 1 square, right? Agree? Now pay attention here, x minus 1 whole square as it is, and I can write 1 square as minus iota square. Agree? Because value of iota square is minus 1 and minus 1 will become plus 1, right? So I have written 1 as minus iota square. So now I can factorize this, right, according to this formula. So x minus 1 minus iota and x minus 1 plus iota, right? This will be the factor of this denominator, means this equation. Now I will write both of this factor, right, into this form. So what is the question? X is to 4 plus 4 divided by x square minus 2x plus 2. So factor of this equation is x square plus 2y into x square minus 2y in the denominator x minus 1 plus iota and x minus 1 minus iota, right? But we can see here that both of the factor are not same, means there is not even one term which is common in numerator and denominator, so we cannot cancel out, which means we have to reduce furthermore, right, to make it same. So we have to reduce x square plus 2 iota, right? X square plus 2 iota. Now before I will try to solve x square plus 2 iota. You must know that if I want to write down 2 iota in the square, so I can write, if I solve 1 plus iota whole square, which will be equal to 2 iota, right? If you try to solve 1 plus iota whole square by using formula, then you will get 2y. So I can write 2y as 1 plus iota whole square, right? So if I do little adjustment here, x square minus of minus 2 iota, right? So I can write this as x square minus 1 minus iota whole square, right? Because 1 plus iota whole square equal to 2y, which means 1 minus iota whole square, I will get minus 2 iota, right? So x square plus 2 iota I can write this way, and same way x square minus 2 iota, which means I can write x square minus 1 plus iota whole square. Agree? Right? So I will put both of this into this equation. So instead of x square plus 2 iota, I will write x square minus 1 minus iota square, and here x square minus 1 plus iota square divided by this term will be as it is, and I can write, if I take minus common from this equation, then x minus 1 minus iota and here x minus 1 plus iota, right? I have taken minus common from both of these equations because it will become much simpler in upcoming steps, that's why, right? So again I will factor this, right, because it is in the form of a square minus b square. So I can write x square minus 1 minus iota square as x minus 1 minus iota and x minus 1 plus iota. Agree? Same way I will factor this. So I can write x square minus 1 plus iota and x square plus 1 plus iota. Alright? And in division, x minus 1 minus iota and x minus 1 plus iota will be common. Right? So I will cancel out both of these term. Right? So what will remain? X plus 1 minus iota. Sorry, I have made one mistake here because I have written here x minus 1 minus iota and I will get x plus 1 minus iota, right? So I have written here x plus 1 minus iota and here I will write x plus 1 plus iota. Here only I will get x, right? Not square. So if you multiply both of these, you will get x plus 1 whole square minus iota square. And if you factorize this equation, you will get x square plus 2x plus 1, and instead of minus iota square, you can write plus 1. So you will get x square plus 2x plus 2, right? And this will be your final answer. If you divide both of these equation, you will get this answer, right? So I hope you got it, right? As I said, this is very conceptual and very easy to know how to solve this kind of question. I hope you understand. In case if you have any query, any doubt, then you can obviously comment me in the comment box. And thank you so much for watching this video.